Okay, guys, today we're going to learn about rewriting absolute value as a piecewise function. Okay, it's kind of obvious here that an absolute value function is a piecewise function. It has two pieces. The function that we have here is f of x is equal to the absolute value of x minus 2. So we're going to write it as a piecewise function. We have to pick a dividing point. And it's pretty obvious that the dividing point for this absolute value is here where the green dot is at x equals positive 2. So using that, we're going to use that as our dividing point. The first function is going to be for those values that are of x that are less than positive 2. And the second function is going to be those that are greater than positive 2. So let's look at the second side, or the right side first, and we notice that the slope is positive, so we simply copy the positive of the absolute value. So positive x minus 2. Then on the left hand side, we're going to take the negative value of the function in the absolute value, and that's because there's a negative slope on the left-hand side. So simplifying that, we bring in our negative and we get negative x plus 2. So basically, we're looking at what is the slope on the left-hand side of the dividing point and what is the slope on the right-hand side of the dividing point. If it's positive, you take the positive value of the absolute value. If it's negative, you take the negative value of the absolute value. Let's look at another example. Okay, here's another example. This is f of x is equal to negative x, the absolute value of x plus 2 plus 2. Notice the graph is flipped upside down, hence the negative. So we're going to go ahead and set this up into two pieces again. And as you can see, our vertex is negative 2, 2, which gives us our dividing point of x less than or equal to negative 2, and x is greater than negative 2. Looking on the left-hand side, the values where x is less than or equal to negative 2, we can see that the slope is positive. So we're going to use the positive value of the absolute value. And in the second side, the right side, we can see that the slope is negative. So we're going to use the negative value of the absolute value. Now we can simplify both of these. X plus 2 plus 2 is x plus 4. And in the bottom one, we're going to get a negative x minus 2 plus 2, which simply gives us 0. So we can cancel after we simplify, and these are the two functions that represent the pieces of the absolute value function above. Okay, here's one more example, the last one. We have f of x is equal to 2 times the absolute value of x minus 2 minus 4. We'll note that our vertex is at 2, negative 4. Again, we set up our piecewise function using two pieces, and our dividing point once again is the x value, which is 2. Okay, I made a mistake here. Let me fix this real quick. Okay, less than or equal to, and this one's greater than. All right, now we can continue. We're going to take the 2, as I said, from the x value of the vertex, and looking on the left-hand side, those values where x is less than or equal to 2 is a negative slope. So we're going to take the negative of the absolute value which is going to give us negative 2x, and then that's going to give us a positive 4 minus 4, which is going to cause it to cancel out. So our answer for the first function, our representation of the first function is negative 2x. For the second function, we simply take the positive value because we have a positive slope, and then we multiply in, and we're going to get 2x minus 4, which gives us minus 8. Notice we brought the 2 in, gave us the negative 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, and negative 4 more is negative 8. So it's as easy as that. If you have any questions, be sure to ask me in class tomorrow. See you then.